So I seen a lot of news regarding Tony Hawk yesterday as far as articles go and everything like that. So I did want to go ahead and get into it. So what we ended up finding out was actually pretty cool, especially for anyone who's a Tony Hawk Pro Skater fan, especially from the original games. So for anyone that doesn't know, Tony Hawk, he is a pro skater. Obviously it is one of those things. He is like one of the best known pro skaters in the industry. And he ended up coming out with his game, Tony Hawk Pro Skaters. So the original game came out about 25 years ago, so they are going to be celebrating the 25th anniversary with the game's release. And since that's being the case, it is one of those things Tony Hawk was asked about, what the plans were for the franchise and if there is anything that's going further into detail. So the article here just kind of gets like, a little bit into detail about the game itself. We'll take some of the takeaways here. So Tony Hawk and Activision are working together again. The legendary skater confirms that he held some insanely exciting talks with Activision ahead of its series' 25th anniversary, which falls on the 29th of September. The mysterious project will be something that fans will truly appreciate. So I think that's really cool. I'm gonna get a little bit further into detail as to what he says, because he does do an interview on this podcast here with this individual, where they talk about just the game and give some of the story and as far as his life goes and everything like that. But there is a portion where they did do the information in regards to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater games. So if you did want to watch the full thing, it's about 43 minutes long. You can actually go to their channel themselves. So it's Last Meal, the Last Meal series. I just wanted to get this little information that he had given out for the interview himself. So I figured we can go ahead and watch that really quick.
You got the 25th anniversary coming up of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. What's next for the franchise?
I wish I could tell you more, but I can't tell you that I have been talking to Activision again, which is insanely exciting.
Get out of town. The boys are back.
We're working on something.
Can you give me
That's the first time I've said that publicly.
Contact lenses that I'm going to put in, they're going to make me skate.
I can't give any detail, but it won't be that.
Okay, that's a good detail.
Yeah.
We can keep putting it out there like that.
But I think it will be something the fans will truly appreciate.
I'm a fan, so I'm appreciate it. Can I pre-order it with you all?
So I just kind of want to get that little portion right there. If you guys didn't want to watch more of the interview or watch just the whole interview, again, Last Meal is a series, so you can go ahead and go back and watch that. But I just thought that was really cool, the fact that he is in the talks with Activision and they are in the works to develop something else. I've always been a fan of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater franchise, especially when they came out with the remakes or the remasters not too long ago, like a few years back. I did end up purchasing those and I loved it. I thought it was great. I loved playing the first one and the second one growing up. I was more of a fan of the second one because I just remember the second Tony Hawk's Pro Skater had more features, and it was one of those things. I was always a Nintendo kid growing up, so the fact that they had it for the 64 was something that I was actually able to play, as well as the fact that it did have a lot of features from the first game that had improved the game itself. So I think that's amazing. I think it's really cool to hear that Tony Hawk's in the works is still with Activision to be coming out with something else, especially considering that the evolution of skating games has grown so much after Skate, and then I believe there was another one that came out that was kind of like similar in that vein, where yeah, it just kind of changed the landscape of skating games, and it did kind of push them up a little bit further into like the zeitgeist and everything like that. But it has been a while since we have heard anything in regards to skating games. So who knows? Maybe with Tony Hawk coming out with Activision, they might be able to bring something to the table that a lot of fans will really like, that have been fans of the franchise, as well as bring a new generation of kids that can go ahead and get into skating games and everything like that. So I thought that was amazing. I thought that was pretty cool, and I just wanted to give a little quick meme, because I've always loved Tony Hawk. I thought he was a great guy. And one of my favorite memes in regards to Tony Hawk would be this one right here. So it was a meme from a long time ago where it was, when the race war is happening and I gotta kill Tony Hawk, and then it shows Wesley Snipes crying as he's about to shoot, and then Tony Hawk actually responded with, I appreciate the hesitation though. So I always thought that was pretty funny. This is one of my favorite memes of Tony Hawk, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. Figured that would be something that we could all kind of laugh at. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Are you guys excited for Tony Hawk working with Activision to come out with another skating game? Personally, I think it's amazing. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, if you guys can like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys have been watching this long, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And yeah, until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.